Okay, so we are going to be learning about chemical equations today. If I can get this to function correctly. All right. So here's the chemical equation for baking soda and hydrochloric acid. So what does this tell us? So this tells us, oops. This will tell us that the chemical equation, and I'm going to start by, in the future, I'm probably just going to write that for equation just to shorten it up. It represents a change in matter. And if you remember, chemistry is the study of matter and its changes. So this is a very useful language for us to speak using formulas and symbols. So, for example, with this chemical equation right here, it tells us that we have HCl as a solution. So that means the HCl is dissolved in water. It tells us these, I'm bringing it way back, are our reactants. And these are our products. So it also tells us we have water produced as a product as a liquid. We have CO2 as a gas. So this can tell us a lot about what we're going to expect to see when we do a chemical reaction. So we're going to study about toxins. That's how we're going to study chemical reactions in terms of toxins. So what we saw today is that toxins can enter the body in a limited number of ways. So it can be on your skin. You can ingest it, like eat it. You can breathe it. There are only a few ways that the toxins can get into your body. A major way that toxins react is with the water in your body. So it might not be that the thing yourself that you're ingesting is toxic. It could be that the reaction with water produces something that's toxic. And toxins run the range of different bonding types. They can be molecular compounds. Remember, molecular is atoms held together by covalent bonds. They can be ionic, which is metals and nonmetals bonded together because they've transferred electrons and thus have a charge. Or metallic, which are metal atoms held together by their attraction to pooled electrons. Okay. So the question was, how do chemists keep track of changes in matter? Well, chemists keep track of changes in matter by using chemical equations. So this helps us know what substances are involved, what phases they're in. So we use these chemical formulas to indicate the reactants and products of chemical changes. They also show what phase. And toxins are substances that interact with living organisms and cause harm. So really the takeaway from this lesson is that we're going to be using a lot of chemical equations. They're going to help us simplify and speak a common language for what we see in changes in matter. It's a lot easier to write out a chemical equation than write down all the steps involved with all the substances and their phases.